Stu here, Rhazin, Scarhide. Let's get into it. We're going to play this fast. He is the big lizard man here. Oh, Skeksis, if you know this movie, let me know. We're going to jump right into it. I'm going to show you his gear again and go over everything at the end of this video. We are going to jump into a clan boss. Nightmare clan boss was down. I couldn't get into it, so I went to Brutal just to show you his damage. He's putting up the debuffs. He's stripping. There he goes. He's removing everything. He will then put up more debuffs. 20k per hit. Plus you saw all the additional Giant Slayers that he was proccing. And 80k that he did on his shear. Now keep in mind, I'm going to say this one time and then I'll explain it at the beginning. If I had the right gear, he would do double damage. You would see 160,000 and you would see 40,000 3 times per that hit. Promise me it's science. You would see those numbers. I'll go over that later on. Let's just look at what we have here. I was able to open up a couple of Nightmare Clan Boss chests and hoping I would get something really cool to show to you guys. I didn't. Let's jump over to PvP. I've got a couple exciting PvPs to play with him. Usually I have Lua as my fourth. You would know if you've been watching me. So we're going to come in here and do the usual thing. AoE defense breakdown. And instead of Lua taking him out with the area of effect, we've got a turn meter down. We're going to deplete their turn meter totally and do damage to them. Now again, I wish this was, double the damage, and I will show you why. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I did the turn meter down. We've got Tower doing the block damage, so I can't do any damage, but we can take away buffs with Gorgorab, and we can take away buffs on skill 1, 3-time chance with none of them hit, because we had some weak hits in there, so you're not going to do your debuff clear. We have a 3 times chance to remove debuffs with Rhazin. So pay attention to that. He's going to steal buffs. I don't know. I said debuffs a minute ago. You know what I'm saying. It's going a little slow right now, so I can at least clarify what I was saying. So that's what he does. As you see, he just took off the buffs off of Relic Keeper. Relic Keeper is going to hit hard. I'm sure dude's a little pain. My guy Gorgorab is only 5-star Relic Keeper, so don't act like you're all that. So I'm going to come in here, work him down, and we're going to take these guys out. So again, usually I would come in here, I would AoE with Zargala, I would then AoE again with Lua. Now I'm just AoEing with Rhazin and depleting their turn meter by 100% down to 0 if it doesn't get resisted. So we're going on to this next one. This next battle looks rough. We've got some heavy hitters in here. You know Sir Nick, you know Tay, you know Martyr, of course. And I can't remember that demon dude's name, but if he unlocks his secret little skill or whatever, I know it can hit really hard. But it doesn't look like they're going to have a chance to do much. They got their turn meter dropped down, and we're going to go in there and finish them out. Boom. Easy peasy. So now we're going to go to one more battle that was a little hairy. I should have... No, it was just RNG, really. All it was RNG resistance, I think, for the decreased... defense on some of them, and then the rest of it. But we're gonna see here, this is gonna be a really good fight. So there's counterattacks galore right here. This dude is tearing it up. Look at that damage, it's crazy. So I'm gonna lower their turn meters. It took, again, counterattack. So nothing I can do about that except for take it. But my boy is so tough. Rhazin, you're not gonna go through his defense like that. No way, you're not gonna hurt him. So we're gonna take Zargala, we're going to bring Zargala back to life. We're just going to shear somebody, bring him down. 28k. Wasn't that great. It's okay. These are very defensive and tough champions. These are legendaries. I'm sure they all have great gear. You saw the damage they're putting out. You see the damage I'm doing on Martyr, which isn't much at all, but it was a weaker element, so somebody's going to die. Oof, it's disgusting. So someone is going to die, so I'm going to take this guy out. Watch this buff removal right here. Buff removal. Here we go, Rhazin. Do it. Do it, buddy. Oh, you're going to attack back? Or you think you got something on you? That's cool. No. Go ahead, attack. Come on. Come on, Stu. Work it out. Work it out. Boom. Removal. Killed him. All right. Now we've just got Martyr left. No problem. You know how Martyr is. Not an issue, right? Well, damn all these attack backs. Let me tell you right now, I can't hold the secret. All these attack backs really make me mad. So, as you can see, attack backs with decreased defense hurts a hell of a lot. Plus she's healing, which is the main thing. If she wasn't healing, it wouldn't be a problem. My guys are full. I'm the weak affinity, the weak attribute hitting her. So I'm not doing, I'm doing 20% less damage, 15% less to crit. And then if I do a glancing hit, which is a 35% chance to glance, I do 30% additional less damage. So 50% damage total less if I do a glancing hit. It's crazy. And then you know how she is. She's just all beefed up, hitting you with the defense down, counterattack, brushing it off, healing, everything. So anyways, I have Martyr. She's really good and I love her. Don't change her. So we're gonna jump forward to this in a minute. Obviously, my Apothecary is not gonna do this. If she didn't have heal block, it might be different. So I was kind of like, come on now, I can beat that. We need to rerun that. So here we are. We're gonna rerun this PvP battle and see how it goes. So it should be the same deal, except this time we're not gonna get screwed maybe a little bit by RNG. We're gonna hit all the stuff we need to hit, and we are gonna make it work. So we got 3 out of 4 of the decreased defenses. That's fine. I can handle that. Now we're gonna do the turn meter down. Got it. All of them. No problem. Everybody's low like they should be now. Let's just take them out really quick, and we got this in the bag. But I thought that was a pretty cool PvP battle to show you Rhazin stealing buffs and then doing the turn meter down that you can keep seeing. And he will do that in waves too. We're going to do one more thing after this. We're going to go into Dragons 20. I condensed it. I cut the clips, so it's not very long at all. After Dragons 20, we're going to get right into his gear, and that's going to be it. So you can decide whether you want to fuse this guy or not. There's no reason not to fuse him. If you're playing the game, if you plan on playing it for 6 months, a year, anything down the line, every time you get a rare champion that you need or an epic to cut out a lot of the time, put it in your box. Hit it up with a couple of sins so that you can see the stars on it, so you know, hey, this is a guy I've already ascended a few times, and this is the one. These are the ones I'm going to use to fuse Rhazin. And then from there, it's just easy. Put it in your pit if you want to just let it slowly get levels and get experience. No problem. If you saw that and watched, you would have seen him AoE and drop the turn meter down. You would have seen him do some other things, put up his defense down and his weaken. And then here's his gear. I'm going to go through it a little bit fast. You can pause wherever you would like to pause. And here's where I'm going to talk about a few things. I have speed boots and I have defense gloves and defense neck because that's all I have. I looked to even cannibalize other people. I couldn't find it. He has hella high defense, but if you take that defense away, give him defense boots with decent speed and crit, and you take crit damage 30% or 40% into the gloves and into the neck, I'm telling you, everything you saw him hit today will hit double that. It will. He will still be so tanky, and he will hit just crazy hard. I promise you. If there's anybody out there who has him geared like that, also I have him on lifesteal and speed, so you could have him on other things. If you have your Rhazin out there and you're hitting really hard, tell us what the numbers are. Let everybody know that I'm not crazy, that he will hit double for what he hits right now if you just got that crit damage gear and the defense boots, along with, you know, defense boots with speed and crit, so you can get those numbers that you need, keep his speed up, keep his critical damage up. Here are his moves. He does remove a buff, 3 times chance to remove a buff on a skill 1. You could bring him into Fire Knight. He would do the same thing as he did in Dragons just now. I didn't want to make the video any longer than it had to be. I wanted you to see what he could do, what he's capable of. I believe that you've seen that, and you know that he is a good legendary champion. He's really good. He's defensive. Here's my tree. I went a little different with his masteries. I went down here to Giant Slayer, Cycle of Violence, to see if I could get a skill cooldown. And then on defense over here, I went for defense. I went for a few other things in here that you're going to see as we go through them. And really what I wanted to do is go down to these 2 I don't have unlocked for Clan Boss and for other things in the game. So right here, you're going to see I don't have this one unlocked. I want to test that out, and I don't have Deterrence unlocked. They're both for counterattacking. So Clan Boss, I think it'd be really cool to have those, and maybe going through some other Dragons or Fire Knight or something. If those heroes get stunned or whatnot, then it will be really nice to have. So he is worth it. He is worth it. Work toward it. It is so great that they added a permanent fusion in the game. I love it. Keep at it. Keep farming. You'll get there eventually. It reset already. Let's just stop this now. I'm so sorry. It went around to the beginning. Here we are. That is Rhazin. He is a great champion. If you have any questions, post it below. You can join our Discord. The link is in the description below. And I will see you guys on the next video.